Hey guys, Alicia here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you have been following my videos, you know that I am going to be releasing Girl Boss gear, which is basically going to be t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, things of that nature for all girl bosses who either already have their own business or are in the process of opening their own online business. And I thought, what a better way than to use Etsy to actually sell those products. And I will be linking this in the description below of my videos once I have all my products uploaded. So we're talking about before the end of the week, I will have this completely done. So what I did is I revived an old Etsy shop. So at one time, I actually had a total of 4 Etsy shops. It was a lot to keep up with on top of a full-time job, and I closed every single one of them to focus on other areas of my business, and the only one that I kept open was my personal account. That was the one that I used just to make purchases and things like that I was using. So something I learned on Etsy is that when you close a shop, you can actually reopen it again and it's going to be there. And you're never going to lose the name of your shop or anything. So this used to be something completely different. So what I did is I took one of my Etsy shops that I didn't even make very many sales on, and I opened it up. I changed the name of the store to Girl Boss Shop, and what I would like to do today is I don't like this cover photo and I don't like the shop icon. So I'm going to create a new banner here. Now, what I don't like about this is your cover photo technically does not have to have your shop name on it or in it. It just makes a statement pretty much about what your shop is all about. So for right now, I really am going to stick with this. Create a beautiful life you love. And I don't want the Girl Boss shop here because it's already here and it's also on my shop icon. Okay? So I thought I would just redo that and make a video and let you watch me do it. So I'm going to go here to iPicky.com, which again, if you've been following my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of this site and I've used it religiously for almost everything. So we're going to click on Create a Design. Okay, so Etsy actually recommends that your cover shop photo is 3360 by 840 pixels. So right here, we're just going to click, and the width, we're going to put 3360, and the height is going to be 840. And then we're going to create. So here is our blank template to start with. So because I am mainly all about design and things like that, I would really like to use just something. I want to keep this part white, but I want to add a watercolor that I can use over here. So I picked one that I actually like, which is this one. And you want to make sure it has a transparent background. So we can make this bigger and we can stretch it as far as we want to. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do here is if you think this is a little bit too dark and it's going to interfere with the text, I'm actually going to fade this just a little bit, but I don't want to fade it too much to lose those beautiful colors. So I think I'm just going to fade it to about 15%. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my text, and it's going to be the same text, and it's going to be create a beautiful life you love. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and change my font, and I am going to be using Melina. And I believe Melina is a font that I purchased on Creative Market. Okay, so now I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, now I'm kind of thinking that this black text is just a little bit harsh, so I'm going to fade it just a little bit. I still want it to be kind of black, but I'm just going to fade that also to about 15%, where it kind of looks black, but just a little bit of gray. So I'm really kind of liking this. And then you can kind of position this again, your photo over here, however you want to do that. So once again, I think I really like this. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And I'm going to save this to my desktop. Okay. Now I'm going to jump back over here to my Girl Boss shop, and even though I did kind of like this watercolor background, I just thought it was too much, and I kind of wanted a little bit of white with just a little bit of design. So all you have to do when you are here is click Edit Shop, and right over here you can we're going to ditch that, and we are now going to add our new image. And you're going to see that this is going to fit in here perfectly because I have followed the rules of the Etsy's 3360 by 840 in pixels. Okay, so I really like this a whole lot better. You can feel free to let me know what you think in the comment section below on this, but this is just what my cover photo is going to say. It's basically a statement of what my shop is about from the heart. Okay, so that's just kind of how I feel about that. So we're going to click Save. Okay, so now we need to redo our shop icon, and I'm going to use the same thing, only it's going to say Girl Boss Shop. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to the photo editor, and Etsy recommends 500 by 500 for your shop icon. So we're going to put 500 by 500 and click Create. So here we go here. So I am going to go ahead and take this image again, and I'm actually going to flip this. I kind of want the yellow on top, and then we're going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, once again, that is just a little bit too dark for me. I feel that it might interfere with the text. So I'm going to take and I'm going to fade this image just a little bit, but I don't want to lose those beautiful colors. So I just went to, again, about 15%. Okay, so now the same thing, we're going to add our text. And you want to do this separately because let me show you why. If I put Girl Boss Shop and then you click here to center it, and let's say that I change my font, which I'm using the Molina. I'm going to show you what it does. See, it puts too much space in between here and here. And depending upon certain fonts, some fonts actually put them too close together. So it just depends on the font and how it's set up. So I do not like that at all. And that's why I like to put each word separately. Okay, so let me go back to the text here. And we're just going to take out that. We're going to go ahead and put here, and then we're going to add some more text. And then we're going to change the font to Molina. And then we're going to add some text again. Okay, so here we are. Now we can actually arrange these however we want to arrange them. And you can make this as big as you want. And we might have to play around with this for a while until we get it how we actually like it. Okay, so I'm kind of liking that. I think on this, this needs to be just a little bit bigger, but not a whole lot. So I really like this a lot better because you can put them a little bit closer together, but you don't want them, you don't want them too close together. Okay, so here we go. I really do like this. I think it is very simple. It has the white background, which is clean, and I like that. But it also has some watercolor, which kind of tells a little bit about, that my shop is all about design. And that's what basically it's going to be about. So once again, I think this text here is just a little bit too harsh, and I think I'm going to fade each one of these to just a little bit, like about 15%, and you can tell the difference right there, because I don't know that I like that harsh black. Okay, so I am actually, believe it or not, before I do anything else, I'm going to export this to the editor. And I'm going to kind of sharpen this a little bit just so that it's has more clarity. And I'm just adding just a little bit That's completely optional if you want to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and save this image to my computer. Okay, so now we need to change also our photo right here. Of what we just made. And you'll see that this is going to fit in here perfectly. And it even says, looks good. Okay, so this is sort of my little makeover here. And let me go back here so we can kind of look. And I think I really like this a whole lot better. Now, I have actually seen a few YouTubers who will actually go through and they will pick out certain Etsy shops and they critique them. And I don't know why they do that. I mean, unless someone actually asked for their shop to be critiqued. But in my opinion, I think that's a little bit rude. And the way that I look at it is, this is your art. This is your design. This is however you want it, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks at all. So I just wanted to note that. I don't know why, unless, like I said, unless they're having permission, you know, to just take somebody's Etsy shop, pull it up and, you know, critique them. I just think that that's not a very nice thing to do. So if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. Also, don't forget, here within just a couple of days, I'm going to be launching all of my Girl Boss gear. So stay tuned for that. I am working with a production partner, so you can purchase them right on Etsy, and I will be linking that in all of my descriptions of all of my videos. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you do not miss out on any future videos that I will be uploading. Real quick, I just wanted to mention that this is not the only thing you need to do for an Etsy shop makeover. There's some other things I'm working on, like you do need to go in and add a little bit more like about yourself. You can even put a video if you want to, however you would like to do that. So just keep that in mind. So once again, thanks so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.